I can only relate to you answers to the questions I had in regards to karma credits, or however you wish to look at it. So the physicians came up because I was told they're going to destroy the world and I have to build an army, and how do I want to reconstruct an army, and which occupations would I pick, basically. I think the question was occupations. Everything kind of evolves around what your occupation is, what you occupy. I'm just rattling off the top of my mind right now, okay? I don't have anything prepared. So physicians have to start pretty young, and they dedicate their lives for one purpose: is mankind. It's science, but it goes above and beyond science. It's just specifically for mankind. So therefore they are more precious souls. It's just a different garden variety. We're all different garden varieties. I asked about musicians. Musicians have the highest mortality rate. Depending on how you look at it, there was an NPR article I heard on the radio. They explained it all. The 27-year-old club, 27 club, or whatever they call it. And I honestly thought, my mom died when she's 26, 27. I always thought she was 27, but I was going to die at the same age. Especially because I knew I was really into rock and roll at a young age. And all the music got it into my frame of mind. It was in my psyche. I'm actually astonished that I lived beyond 35 when I found out Mozart died at 35. And I brought this up all the time with my music teachers, and classical music teachers and stuff. And they'll go on a rant about how sad it is musicians die young. Okay? Every musician does that. The NPR article was just off. I mean, I can't find the right words. Astounding, because they say it's actually more hazardous than being a Baltimore police officer. And the life expectancy and the stress of being a professional musician. So, and a celebrity and all that, but musicians are different. Everyone's different. And I can't explain anything else other than that's the gist of the conversation was like, I don't think it's fair. Why do doctors get an advantage over the musicians? That's honestly what I was thinking. And it's because musicians, we don't dedicate our lives to humanity. We dedicate our lives to an art form and all that. And same goes with every other profession. Lawyers, bankers, computer scientists, and all that. It's just a variety of different things that do matter, but not as much as what physicians have to offer. And it's what they have to offer through their human experience. They've gained the most human experience, understanding of humanity, by default, by becoming a physician. And so the best we can do is just keep that in mind, is that our lessons, our soul crafting lessons, are all based on our ability to absorb the human experience and understand it, so we don't have to repeat it, or we just don't make mistakes with it. That's the bottom line, is it's how you handle it. And you can't handle everything perfectly. Don't try. It's how you handle your mistakes is what matters. So expect to make mistakes and then handle them appropriately. That's all. But be careful not to make the wrong mistakes. So that's the gist of it. That's why doctors get a boosted karma point. It doesn't mean they're superior, and in fact it makes them more vulnerable, because now I don't know if it would attract forces to create interference in their lives. I'm getting tremendous interference. I sense physicians are getting interference. I don't have one-on-one discussions with anyone, so I don't know, but I can assume that, and I trust my assumptions. So I'm going to try to help us all with interference and resistance and obstacles and all that stuff, okay? Because that's what you should expect, is a lot of interference. You're going to have freedom, and you're going to have some good rewards, but we're going to have to navigate through chaos and resistance and interference. And the best that I can do is we can walk the course. We can, make sure it's as best as we can do to prep before race day. But, you never know what's going to happen to the race course on race day. So we're always performing. I have to be direct. It's not make-believe, it's real. And now we really need to perform in such a way that we have good output, high output. Always thinking economic terms. So anyway, it really is a sad topic for me, I believe. I believe. Yes, it is a sad topic about mortality rates. And it's sad that even physicians have, their mortality rates too. They should be better. Everything should be better. And it will be with the magic, but I never say trust me. You know that. It's always going to be, let's wait and see. Because you can't, it's not my word. It's my peer's word. So you have to wait. We have to wait and see. And it's how well we can do, how well we adapt and adopt this new paradigm. The new paradigm is the magic is more powerful than ever. That's it. Magic is more powerful than ever. Talk to you later.